By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. Walker with another carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Walker. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Ken Walker, 58 yards. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Allen, nifty footwork. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going right back to Walker. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That one downfield for Dotson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans 14, Eagles nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Levis back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Levis now off of play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
But first down, Hurts. This will be caught by
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Allen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing is Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Levis sets up to throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Levis on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And from the 41, this is second and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Levis to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now here's a give to Spears. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kenneth Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down.
It's a gain of 11.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stockton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Titans 31, Eagles 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action now. Levis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Levis. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
On the counter, it's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Levis. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe?
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. This is Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 181 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Now a run with Walker, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They run wide side with Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its face. I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To Allen on the dump off. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second down, here's Hurts. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Titans 45, Eagles 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Levis. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Levis back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Stockton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Great, set. Hey, Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Levis sets up to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.